Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is being recorded right after Raw from freaking January 13th. Or not 13th, fucking 17th after the after MLK Day. But seriously, after last night's Raw, it's a clear indication that literally no one in this company deserves to win the fucking Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble is literally, first of all, I already made a video about it last year, but the purpose for the Royal Rumble is to advance the storyline. And also, basically, people who actually deserve it. Not like, oh, this guy hasn't won the Rumble before, he deserves it, he works so hard, blah, 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 blah. It's not an achievement more. Royal Rumble is basically like a prop for a title. It's to have help advance the storyline, to whoever is the top star or whatever, or a guy who deserves to win, who deserves to make event WrestleMania. It's given to them, and then it'll help advance the storyline to whoever they're feuding or who's gonna feud at WrestleMania. That's why guys like Austin won the. If you look at the ad chair, did they really push new stars? It's not about creating new fucking stars, for fuck's sakes. If you look at the Royal Rumble during WrestleMania time, during the ad chair, Austin won 3, The Rock won 1. They're all guys who already topped that won the title before, or main eventers. Literally, there's nobody who and people saying, oh, they should probably give it to new. No, just advance the storyline. Who really, and that also goes to show, even as a new guy, who really deserves to win the fucking Royal Rumble? And even that also goes for people who have been WWE champions before. If you look at fucking the Royal Rumble currently, holy fuck. Who's really interesting to win the Royal Rumble? This is why I advocated for the idea that, you know what, if you're going to have the Royal Rumble happen this year for the men's, why not have Reigns in the Rumble, defend his title? Oh, but he defended his title before in 2016. Okay, but it's different now. And not only that, if anything, he should win this time. That way you can do the whole bullshit that, oh, him versus Lesnar. And that's the story. That's what you're going to do at WrestleMania. That would make sense. You have that title for title WrestleMania. But since they're doing 2 nights, you got to do something. But again, who really is credible to face Reigns or Lesnar, if you're going to, because there could be multiple scenarios you can do. You can have them had the title combination, whatever, night 1, and then maybe night 2 they faced whatever, or maybe I don't know. There could be different scenarios. They could face both champs could face. I don't know. One of them faced the Royal Rumble winner. One of them faces the fucking Elimination Chamber winner because they're gonna do Elimination Chamber this year. Blah blah blah. Something like that. Or I don't know. It's just some stupid shit. But the main thing should be Reigns and fucking Lesnar. But that's the thing. Why not have Reigns at the fucking Royal Rumble defending the title, or just even in the Rumble match at least? It would have been better, or vice versa. Because for God's sake, that would be actually legit for both men to combine the titles, and then you got to worry about somebody win. But the thing is, even if some guy in the Rumble who's not champion, who is credible to win the Rumble? Unless you're an established star like Edge and shit. But again, I'm not saying Edge should win the Rumble again, even though I don't know, I would love it kind of even as an Edge fan, but the thing is, it wouldn't make any sense because the guy's been doing really nothing, and he's feuding with the fucking Miz, okay? But literally, who's legit? Big E? You guys want Big E to win the Royal Rumble when he's been a goof and he's been a shit failure as a champ? No way. The only legit guy I thought that probably would have been great to win the Rumble was Lashley, but Lashley's already challenging for the title of the Royal Rumble. That's the thing. The only people who are potential to probably that should win the Rumble, they're already competing for the title match at the Royal Rumble, and they won't really do that thing where they're gonna probably, because what, it'll kind of ruin the analogy. If they I don't know, it's just some stupid shit. They wouldn't properly have people who are competing for the title match at the same show compete in the Royal Rumble match. They won't really do that really. That was my original idea. Why not have Lashley in the fucking Rumble win the title, but or not win the title, win the Rumble. Because he's literally the only legit guy in this current roster to win. Not Big E. Not fucking AJ Styles. Some people want AJ Styles to win when literally the guy's been teaming Almas and been losing. To jobbers and shit. Really? And he's been really doing anything. Why should he win the fucking Rumble? You know? And plus, Big E and AJ Styles and all these guys haven't been on the show lately. So why all of a sudden... Again, you can't just have some jobber or some guy who really isn't a top star win the Rumble all of a sudden when they haven't been really booked to be legit. Okay, let's be honest here. That's the same problem when Drew McIntyre won the Rumble. Listen, I don't mind McIntyre now, but the problem with him winning and all these other guys who have them win after losing to jobbers and haven't really done anything, and you just like assume that when you give them a Rumble win or give them a title, they're automatically legit when they're not. You need to freaking make them look legit. Okay? And like literally, nobody in this current roster deserves to win the Rumble, unless you're fucking literally Lesnar, Reigns, maybe Lashley, maybe Edge, but Edge is fucking probably least likely to win or makes sense or whatever. Even though I wouldn't mind that really. At least he's a big star. Unless you're a star, you shouldn't really win the Rumble, especially when the company hasn't really bothered to create stars. That is a problem too. Yes, they haven't bothered to create stars, but like reality, like when you look at these guys, they have no character anyways. They're really no charisma, no character. They don't really have either the look or they just are just boring as fuck. And they're not cool. That's the problem. So that's why really not a lot of these guys should not win the Rumble. They're garbage. So you can be guaranteed that literally whoever's going to win this Rumble is going to probably be a shit Royal Rumble winner. Unless really McIntyre, like, I mean, I don't really want him to win the Rumble, but again, he's not like he's going to be in the Rumble apparently because he has a legit injury, so he might be out of the Royal Rumble, but that's like sadly like the only legit guy to probably win, you know, that's the sad part, but like, but he already won the Rumble and shit, but again, it's all about what's potential, what's good for WrestleMania shit. It doesn't need to be some new guy winning the Rumble every time, which wouldn't be a problem like McIntyre win. I wouldn't have a problem with it. It's just like literally what he's been doing lately, if anything, they've ruined him to the point where if you even have him in a title match, it'll be stupid because you haven't really booked him right to the point where, okay, he should be in the main event. Because if anything, what, was he even like the mid-card and shit like that? That's the thing. That's the problem. Everybody is garbage. And now let's talk about the women too. Some people think the women should main event Royal Rumble. Why? And again, I hope the women don't main event WrestleMania again because that's just retarded and bullshit. No one fucking cares about women's goddamn wrestling. They're not a draw. Again, especially it doesn't help. Again, like no one fucking cares. Okay, this whole feminist bullshit is not working. Okay. And literally, who's legit in this current roster to win the Royal Rumble? Like literally. Liv Morgan, you ruined her. She's hot. Like, aside if a hot chick like Liv Morgan, but you already ruined her. Make her always lose. So what's the point of having? You can't just have women or men like these people lose every time, and all of a sudden you have to win the Rumble, and all of a sudden you make them like try to make the shit. That makes no sense. Liv Morgan sadly won't make any sense, even though she's hot and shit like that. But again, what's her character? And again, a lot of these people don't even have character if they're women too. Like for God's sakes. That's why, honestly, chicks like Lita should probably either win the Rumble, honestly, and yeah, you got people complain, oh, why are they bringing back the old women? Maybe because everybody's shit, and can you really blame them not wanting to use NXT people? Because again, this whole problem with the Royal Rumble, you shouldn't really bring people from NXT because that's the developmental shit. Why should you try to pretend like, oh, we should pretend to care like, oh, give Raquel Gonzalez the rub or something, have her in the Rumble and have her eliminate 6 people? Why? That makes no fucking sense. No one knows the fuck she is. I understand that would help, like, potentially in the future, but shouldn't that happen when she's in the roster? Like, I don't know, bring her to the main roster then? Wouldn't that make any fucking sense? Instead of, like, because no one's gonna fucking watch NXT's developmental shit, and who fucking cares? And y'all people are fucking complaining about NXT anyways, so who fucking gives a shit? Unless you're fucking hot and probably a legend like Lita and shit, or even Trish, fucking have them win. Because no one fucking deserves to win the fucking Rumble match. Or fucking, you might as well just don't do a Rumble. Honestly, this is probably the worst time to do a Rumble. I love the Royal Rumble, but there's literally no one cool to win the Rumble. At least last year, besides Edge. As much as I hate him, at least with Daniel Bryan, at least that's more a star power to win the Rumble. At least, you know, maybe Lashley even? I don't fucking know, or even people saying Biggie, even though I think that's stupid. Well, fuck, like, I mean, if you really think about it, I'm just fucking bullshitting. No, I'm just bullshitting. Because really, the only legit guy who won the Rumble was Edge. And that was like, or even Randy Orton, for God's sakes. Like if you look at the stars, but literally nobody cool in this current roster should win the fucking Rumble. Okay? Unless you bring back Goldberg. And I know people are gonna fucking hate on Goldberg. Like, literally, unless you're a part-timer, or legit, or a guy who's established star, but everybody's fucking busy doing other shit and it's not in the Rumble announced yet. What does that tell you? Like, honestly, literally, like, this really big to win the Rumble again? Because I don't even know if he's gonna win at this point. It'll be stupid, honestly. And McIntyre, he's injured. who's legit. Like, who's legit? Oh, we're gonna give Damian Priest the rub? Really? Or even Kevin Owens? Really? Kevin Owens? Get the fuck out of here. Kevin Owens is a fucking goof, a big fat goof. Fuck that. Like, nobody interesting and cool. I bet you they're gonna probably give the Rumble win to a legit jobber that no one gives a fuck about. It's gonna be probably bullshit. Or it's gonna be something stupid. We're gonna give a guy who literally hasn't been poked to be like a legit guy. I honestly, unless you surprise me and hopefully like nobody. Again, can we just have nobody that's gay win the Rumble and nobody's like a fucking She-Hulk that wins the Rumble, the females Rumble? If you actually have somebody who's attractive and actually people give a shit about to win the Rumble for the female side, and somebody's not gay and fucking like uninteresting and uncool in the men's side. I don't know. This Royal Rumble looks shit, honestly. Besides literally Lashley and Lesnar happening at the Royal Rumble. And maybe Rollins and Reigns, even though we've seen them match a bunch of times, and Rollins is legit a fucking shit character. He's not like he's a good heel, that's fine. No, he's not a good heel. He's not... dressing up like a fucking goof is not a good heel. You're trying to act like a Joker and you're fucking shit, bro. You're not even a badass. You're gay. You did gay porn. Fuck. Like, besides, even like that match is fine, but I literally hope, again, because that's what they're probably gonna do. They're probably even thinking of having Big E win, and they're gonna have fucking either Rollins and Big E. Like, why? No. And you got literally 2 years of build of Reigns as champion, and you're gonna have him lose the title to Rollins and even get beat by Rollins. You know how fucking stupid that is? Unless you have a legit badass like Lesnar to defeat Reigns, or even The Rock, for fuck's sakes. Fuck, it would be cool The Rock to return, but they're not gonna probably have him return anyways. And plus, like, Rock is busy with Hollywood. Unless he, and plus, if literally Edge couldn't beat Reigns, why would Rollins and shit like that? Or not just that, like, I don't know, somebody legit, or if you want to really create a new star, then you should create a new star. Sadly, there's nobody legit there anymore. Like, unless, like, guys like, maybe, like, Braun Breaker from NXT. But, again, it's too early for him. Okay? Because he's in the developmental. You have to at least have, like, at least a year or two for him on the main roster to be, like, a future star. And that goes for everybody. Because everybody's shit, man. That's the fucking truth. But literally, like, that's my worry. Like, really, you gotta have Rollins wins. And, like, because there's literally nobody deserves to win the Rumbles. Especially for probably both on these. Especially on the main roster. If you're on the main roster and you're some active guy, you're garbage. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. Okay? I don't know. This also ties into maybe one of my videos. Like, maybe you should try to create new stars. Fuck, I don't know. I understand it's all gay and shit. Like, fucking, like, everybody's gay. Everybody's a fucking SJW snowflake. Everybody's a fucking stupid gay wrestler who has no charisma, no character. They're all 5 foot now. They're all, like, short and not credible, no charisma. And they also do gay indie wrestling shit where now they're just do gay kicks and flips. Not like a legit badass and don't do wrestling moves. But I don't know. You gotta try to find people because I think they're still out there. Do something. You do have Braun Breaker, but even though he's kind of early for him. But that's the thing. You need to develop new people. Not have Damian Priest with his Damian character. Oh, but have Styles win. Okay, he's not new. Why should he win? Y'all want a new guy, right? But again, with AJ Styles, listen, I don't mind Styles. But guy is so overrated. And again, why should he win when he's been losing? Same thing with Finn Balor. Even though the difference with him and fucking Styles, that Finn Balor is gay and I hate Finn Balor. He's garbage. He's a fucking twink. Okay? Why should he win the Rumble? Oh, he's old too. It's not like he's young. All these guys that are now in wrestling, and you guys think they're new stars and they should be pushed. Like Finn Balor, all these indie guys, they're not like young anyways. They're not young. They're old too, or they're pushing to 40s. Like there's no spring chickens for God's sakes. Where are people who could actually help the future? I don't know what to tell you, man. I just think that's the thing. Wrestling is just gay, man. Wrestling is just garbage. It's not cool anymore, man. And anyone who wins the Rumble is most likely to be prone to shit. It's just how it is. I don't know. This is my thoughts about this whole Royal Rumble shit. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. I close my music and shit.